It's 14 joyous months with an air fryer, but I've got this one suggestion that I think helps. I'll switch it off here. Use an oven liner for two reasons. One, it stops all the fat dripping down and then you've got to clean it all up. And the other is that it means that this is stewing in its own fat really, like a frying pan but in its own fat, and everything's tastier like that, even chips and everything. I prepared one earlier so you can see, and I can put this in my dishwasher. It probably makes my dishwasher filter manky, but I think it's worth it rather than cleaning out the whole tray. When you cut these out, I would say oversize them, because if they're too small, the fat will drip down at the side and that, so oversize them. This one's from Home Bargains. I think it was about £1.80 or something. I got 4 out of this, but I cut them all the wrong way, so I might get even more out of them if I'd done it the right way. But yeah, I think an oven liner is a good idea for these, just so that it's stewing in its own fat, and really for cleaning it just makes it so much easier, especially if you've got a dishwasher and you can just put it straight in the dishwasher. Easily cut to size, dishwasher safe, reusable, suitable for gas and electric ovens, and in my opinion air fryers. Withstands temperatures up to 260 degrees. I think this goes up to 200, maybe 220, but I think these things, they're hotter than ordinary ovens because they're so intense, because they've got a fan. I mean, they are mini fan ovens really. They call them air fryers, but they're really mini fan ovens, and it says suitable for fan ovens. Yeah, because these things are really just cooker rings with a fan above it, you know, that's all they are. And because it's such a small space, I think it's more intense. I think you need to bring your temperatures down from what they recommend for normal ovens, fan ovens even. It does say not to go over 260 degrees centigrade, because above 300 degrees centigrade it will release fumes which will cause flu-like symptoms, so that's not very good. But I don't think we're anywhere near that, I hope not. It says it's dishwasher safe. Yeah, I cut 4 out. This one's too small, that was my first go. I wasn't really thinking much about it. All the other ones after that I've made much bigger, so that they sort of catch all the fat in here, you know. It just makes such a big difference from anything dripping down, because it's quite hard to clean that. I mean, you can put it in a dishwasher and that, but it's quite hard to clean that. A few times I've used that heavy duty stuff on it. I would also suggest, if something's fatty and it's giving off a lot of smoke, turn the temperature down, you know. The default on this one is 180. When you switch it on, what does it say for beef burgers? Where are they? Oh, I can't find them. Anyway, this one seems ancient now, even though it's only 16 months old. I was looking there. It's got a list here. This one seems old-fashioned now compared to the new ones, but it still does a job and all that. But something like a beef burger, I would go down to 160 or 165. If it starts smoking, I would go down even further, but it's not smoked at that thingy, you know, and just go a bit longer, turn it over and that. Another minor annoyance is that the air comes out the back and it'll dirty your wall, you know, if you get it facing your wall. So you've got it under a cupboard or everything. There's quite a lot of air coming out there. I mean, you could probably dry your hair off that. Yeah, mine's is usually here. I just wiped it there and it's sort of mankied up the whole back bit there. So yeah, it's going to manky up your wall or under your cupboard and that. Yeah, for me anyway, the oven liner was a big game changer, because it keeps the taste, you know, because the fat's got the taste on it, it's hot. Yeah, this will take, I would say, I would cook it for about 20 minutes maybe a bit less at 160. I'll maybe try 165 and see if it smokes. But yeah, that keeps all the fat there, and it's much tastier, because when it was all dripping down, I suppose it's healthier for you, but you lose a lot of the taste. Yeah, because the way it comes, it's got just one of those sort of grills. I mean, this one's manky. I think it's because of my small thing. I'll need to give it a clean out. But without that liner, it's a lot worse. And now that I've got the liners bigger, I mean, I might even throw this one out because it's too small. Yeah, these ones, they're ideal, really, because they just catch all the fat and tasty. This one's the one from ASDA, bought in November 22. It was £59 at the time, but I see it quite often at £39. It might even be that price all the time now. 85 degrees to 200 degrees, 60-minute timer. I mean, it's fine, but it seems old-fashioned now compared to the newer ones. You know, some of them with glass that you can see in. But this will do fine, but there could be other things I would like about it. Maybe if you could auto change the setting, you know, make it 2 settings, maybe start it off high and then cut it down a bit as it goes on, that sort of thing. But it doesn't really matter because, I mean, you can just check it anytime, you know, you can just set it for 5 minutes and then check it and then just set it another temperature, all those sort of things. But they really are fantastic little things, I think. I mean, someone says you can get a whole chicken in this. I don't know if it was a small one, but for things like burgers and that, and chips, and yeah, especially with a liner, because you're keeping the flavour in with the fat. So that's my tip anyway, get liners. I'll take the gamble. I'll go down to 10 minutes. I could do without all the noises, or if I could turn them down, you know, that sort of thing. It's not very, well, there's nothing wrong with this one, but it's not the quickest to sort out here, but I can change the temperature at any time, change the minutes. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Yeah, this was the last one I done. I cut it there. So I could have done it better and get 4 big ones out of it, I think. Because if it's too smoky, the fat's hitting the cooker ring, basically. So turn it down, you should be alright. Yeah, this oven liner, it's great. Don't know what it's made of, but yeah, it folds up easy and all that. Crumples. It's non-stick as well, which is very useful. Easily cut. Is that a microwave? Dishwasher safe, yay! No BPA. No, I don't know. Yeah. I like it very much. I think all the supermarkets have one type of this. It's about 4 minutes gone. It's actually done about 6 minutes because I've been filming it and that, but yeah, it's well done already. This is a Morrison's beef burger, £1/4 pounder. They're tasty, these. They've only got 81% beef, but I think the other ones like Aldi have got 90% in that. But I think they're tastier. But then maybe that's because it's got 10% onion in it. Yeah. Is that good info and all that? I use a protector thing here. This is from Home Bargains, but I think they were selling it off, so it's probably not available now, but I don't know. 4 minutes. It's looking good, guys. I'm really, really happy. I mean, it looks done, but I don't know. Probably not the other side. It's best to turn over. It just auto starts where it left off. Next time I'll try this £1/4 pounder at 170 because, in fact, I'll even go up to now. Because there's no smoke, you know, when the fat hits the fan, That's when you're really in trouble. That's how you can tell really. So I'm at 170 now. Yeah, it's sizzling nicely. Maybe a bit too much for me, but not much. It's all over. Makes that noise for about a minute, the fan. Could do without it. And that's pretty good. And it's clean. It's clean, guys. Then you can clean that and you can add to your local fatberg. No pink. Alright guys, that's my big advice. Get an oven liner for these things. And then it's frying in its own juice, and it really cleans, because having to clean that was a right nuisance. I ended up every time I was putting a lot of water in and using the actual air fryer, you know, to heat up the water with dishwash detergent stuff, you know, so it was costing a lot more. Whereas now I can just put it in the dishwasher. Okay, it might manky up my dishwasher filter. I haven't had any problems yet, but I think it's worth it. Farewell guys, farewell.